trophy. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernails dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen? Captain, I'm strapped in. No, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get... After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 18, hey.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football.
Right?
So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
There's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets in the first.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and goal from the 6.
They'll give it to Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back in the 9-yard line.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down. He's able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Zerline good with the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Burrow looking to pass. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Wilson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. He's at the 30. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. And 2 here in the first half.
We call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now it's Burrow.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First down break there by Tyler Conklin, and he's a big part of the rebranding of the tight end position in New York. The Jets brought in multiple starters at that position, and Conklin, he's coming off a career-best year in Minnesota. 61 catches in his first season as a starter.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Wilson.
And he's got the hook up to roll. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw again is Wilson.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Mixon with a first down carry. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Mixon is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not give it up 6.
And it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So he picks it in one end zone, brings it all the way down inside the red zone.
And he took a gamble, didn't he, Brandon? I mean, he intercepted that in the end zone. Could have taken a knee there. They get the ball on their own 20. Great job taking the ball away. But he takes that chance, brings it out, and boy, what a conversion that turned out to be.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the...
He's got it in, complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 33 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Etienne once more. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. One more time with Etienne. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Online, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Dancing to his left.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
He's got the connection to Moore.
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He's going to field this at the 4.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there, 14 yards.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here we go.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
back to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Throwing now is Wilson. Flush to his, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
There you go. There you go.
Now it's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
There's no secret where they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to them 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Bengals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they suffer defeat for the first time as they drop to 2-1.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cyrus block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the board. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down. Use a versatile sound when we move the pound. Take a look around when we touch the town. Knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools. Had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more. In the temple as we rock up tempo instrumental. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time. One time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to